new allegiances are forged as Resurgence grows ever closer. I'm Chris Charlton, and this is Finish Strong for the week of August the 6th, 2021. Resurgence at the Torch at LA Coliseum is less than 1 week away, and anticipation is building, as is competition for one of the few remaining spots left on the card still to be announced. That competitive spirit fueled everyone here this week as Summer Struggle got underway on NJPW Strong, starting with Kevin Knight facing the debuting Alexander James. James is a well-travelled combat veteran with plenty of experience in Europe, and showed that experience as he stayed confident in the ring, taking down the young lion Knight. And although Kevin Knight was able to force James into the corner, he landed the first strike of the match before being taken down by the young lion for a quick cover. James responded with a suplex for 2 and scouted the LA Dojo member's signature big dropkick with an impressive submission. Taking down Kevin Knight on the arm with a Fujiwara armbar and then a short arm scissors, James was in control before Knight was finally able to score his dropkick and a power slam before Boston Crab. Yet when James got his knees up on Kevin Knight's attempted splash, lefts and rights and a diving headbutt followed for 2 before a short powerbomb gave an impressive debut victory to Alexander James. Up next, it was tag team action as Alex Coughlin and Ren Narita, 2 men who will be part of Resurgence, took on 2 men who will be teaming at Resurgence, Rocky Romero and Fred Rosser. Narita started with Rosser as 2 former partners tied up, Narita pushing Rosser to the ropes. Yet an attempt at a tackle did not take the Suntan Superman down, and Rosser stood tall before tags were made. Romero wanted an armbar on Coughlin, but he was dumped, and a belly-to-belly out of the corner stopped the forever clotheslines. Romero was able to battle back after a rewind kick, and then Rosser schooled Narita in the ring before a spinning heel kick caught Mr. New Days Off unaware. Alex Coughlin hit his deadlift gut-wrench suplex, but Rosser was able to cut off his flying tackle. A sliced Rocky was stopped and caught with a fall-away slam for 2 from Alex Coughlin, but Romero was able to hit a Hurricanrana into the Diablo armbar, and with a Fred Rosser assist, got the submission win. And it was tag team action in our main event, as Team Filthy's JR Kratos and Danny Limelight took on the West Coast Wrecking Crew of Royce Isaacs and Joel Nelson. Isaacs put Limelight down to the mat, and a neckbreaker would bring Nelson in. A dropkick lamped Limelight, and the Wrecking Crew easily had control, but a rake of the eyes and a complete shot got JR Kratos in. The Most Feared tore into Isaacs, and Team Filthy had control with double teams, and a big stalling brainbuster by JR Kratos. Yet finally a big suplex to Kratos, and Nelson was able to tear into the Most Feared. Then it was Limelight going down as the West Coast Wrecking Crew took over, but the radioactive Pappy broke up a double powerbomb, leading to a suplex and a big Limelight dive off the top. As the match broke down, it was Team Filthy on top of the chaos, a symbiote DDT from Danny Limelight getting a much-needed victory and momentum for Team Filthy. But before the night was over, there was a surprise in store.
We got some spots. I like how these guys do business. Okay. I like what I see. I'm gonna make you guys an offer. You sure? Hey, that's the champ.
Champ. The longest reigning.
Take a look. The longest reigning.
First and only.
You're right.
The West Coast Wrecking Crew have been accepted into Team Filthy, it seems, and what effect will this have as we turn the page into Resurgence? August the 14th at the Torch at LA Coliseum with a stacked lineup headlined with a double main event. Lance Archer defends the IWGP US Heavyweight Championship against Hiroshi Tanahashi. Jay White will defend the Never Openweight Championship against David Finlay. And much more besides. The Good Brothers will face Jon Moxley and a mystery partner. Who will it be? We find out August the 14th. In a shock announcement made this week, Tomohiro Ishii returns to the US to take on Impact Wrestling's Moose. And there are still a couple of announcements to be made so stay tuned to NJPW1972.com for more information. And limited tickets are still left, so make sure you take your place at the Torch at LA Coliseum, August the 14th. That's it, we've finished strong for another week. Until next time, ごきげんよう、さよなら。